Hi everyone, I'm back with July's reading wrap up, I think then. And yes, new hair. I had it cut, shaved and re-dyed. Yes, this is the Gerard Way kind of look from the tour, the Danger Days tour. So yeah, so there's that elephant in the room. Now, I'm going to do this a bit differently. I have been working solely near enough on a video that will come after this. So, I'm going to get into the ones that I can tell you my actual review of, and then I'll get into the ones that I'm just going to give you the title, who it's by, and rating. So, I read Hexed by Emily McIntyre. I read that one on my Kindle. I gave that one a 3-star. This is about, it's a retelling of The Little Mermaid. It's about the sea witch Ursula, but as Vanessa, and it's kind of like a mafia kind of romance. This one could have gone worse. It could have gone better. And I did like the mafia bit. I do like my mafias. That came out wrong. I like mafia romances. That seriously came out wrong. The witchy aspect was kind of cool. I like witches. I have crystals. I do dabble in that kind of side of things. But the romance just kind of lacked anything. Any sort of chemistry, anything. It was just lusting after each other, not really falling in love. Then, yep, everything's fallen. I read The Five, The Untold Lives of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. So, Polly, Anne, Elizabeth, Catherine and Mary Jane are famous for the same thing, though they never met. They came from Fleet Street, Knightsbridge, Wolverhampton, Sweden and Wales. They wrote ballads, ran coffee houses, lived in country estates. They breathed ink dust from printing presses and escaped people traffickers. But what they had in common was the year of their murders, 1889. 1888 even. Gee whiz. I'm making the moulder. The murderer was never identified by the name created for him, and the press has become even more famous than any of these women. So I gave this 5 stars. Normally I don't review non-fiction, but here we go. Very short one. It's actually quite eye-opening, this one. These women, the entire world forgot about these women. They lived in poverty, quite mass majority of them. They had some sort of impoverished background. And the media just changed their stories and making them prostitutes. This is why I don't get monetized, because I say things. Really good, though. And then I read Bulk Capable, which is part 1 of the Watcher trilogy by Webb Fox. I got this at Comic-Con in April? I gave this one 4 stars. This is a great sci-fi. So the year is 227 post-unification, and the Earth-governed sector of the galaxy is awash with tales of mysterious crime spree. Possessions of the rich keep disappearing, and there is no signs of entry. No DNA trace and no audit entry in the security systems log. Just a lot of empty safes. Some think it's a government conspiracy, and some think it's aliens. In fact, it's a woman called Lana who likes to wear sensible shoes. This is fantastic. This is a great plot. There's so much going on. The sci-fi elements are incredible, and it's so many twists that I can't wait to read the next one, which probably won't happen in August because August is Literature Month. We will probably get there in September. Now we get on to the ones that I can only give you ratings of. I'm going to do the very bottom stack in just a stack. The Light Fantastic by Terry Pratchett. This is the 2nd book in the Discworld series. I give this 4 stars. Under the Milkwood by Dylan Thomas. I gave this 3 stars. The Wastelands and Other Poems by T.S. Eliot. 5 stars. Equal Rights by Terry Pratchett. This is the 3rd in the Discworld series. I gave it 3 stars. Cosmic Puppets by Philip K. Dick. I gave this 4 stars. You know, so I like my sci-fi. Mort by Terry Pratchett. The 4th in the Discworld series. I gave this one 4 stars. This is my favourite of the Discworld series so far. The Man in the High Castle by Philip K. Dick. I actually quite enjoyed this one. This actually is a alternate world where the Nazis won the Second World War. I gave this 5 stars. Nye by Tim Price. I gave this 5 stars. A very good play. I think by this point you've guessed who the celebrity is, which is the video coming up after this. And then Ubik by Philip K. Dick. I gave this one 3 stars. This was not as good as the other Philip K. Dick books. And then last, but certainly not least, if I can actually lift this stack, volumes 4 to 13 of the Sandman graphic novel series, all ranging from 4 to 5 stars. This is amazing. This is about the shortest wrap-up I think I've ever done. Like, ever. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and the celebrity book review one will be coming up soon. Because I'm going to film it right after this one. And then I'll upload it whenever I have the time. Bye.